Saturday morning, kind of early, maybe 6:30 or so. Don't have to go to work today, so that's nice. I couldn't sleep no more, so I come out here, which is also nice. I need to put a rear view mirror back on the window of that car, and then back it out, and I'm gonna go back to work on this floorboard. But first, I'm gonna run to town and get myself a big old cup of coffee. Hope she don't get mad at me, but I think I'm gonna take the 55. It's almost starting to feel like fall a little bit here. A little bit brisk this morning. Maybe 60 degrees. Oh. Alright, let's go. Well, this thing's got some rattles. Wipers still work, that's good. I think since it's so nice and cool out there, I'm gonna open these doors. Once I put my rear view mirror back on, I'm gonna weld up these pipes here right quick before I go to work on the floorboard. I got my new band clamps. Called down there and they hooked me right up, and we'll go from there. Alright, we're just about set up and ready to go. I'm gonna try some of this stuff. Cold shield, thermal shield, supposed to keep the heat from transferring nearby. However, it says apply a ½ inch thick. I don't know, I'd need 5 cans of it to do that. I also have some of the same stuff in a spray, so I can't understand why a spray would work and this wouldn't. Well, I'm gonna see what happens. At least hopefully it'll keep the spatter from sticking to the cone. Well, a thin application causes it to sort of evaporate, I guess, with the heat. So I got a brush and I'm brushing on a little thicker. However, it is keeping the discoloration from moving up the chrome, so I guess that's good. I'm gonna keep messing with it here. Alright, got her welded up. Now I need to grind the welds down a little bit. I used the MIG welder because I figured the torch would introduce too much heat and discolor my chrome. At least that was my theory. But I'm about like a rusty glove box. I can't find my glasses, safety glasses, nowhere. I got a dozen pair. Let me keep looking. Oh, there's a clear pair. Alright, this is the second pipe. I'm going to try the spray this time, see what happens. Well, you can see what it does, it just evaporates. But it does seem to work. I'm going to theorize here that any substance that you squirt on there that's thick enough to stick would accomplish the same thing. Even grease would work, I think. But it'd be awful smoky. But evaporation has a cooling effect, and I bet you that's how it works. You scientists and stuff can chime in anytime. That's the first time I ever ran out of argon while the store was open. Let me go swap that out. Gonna try something there. I put some weld through primer on the weld with the idea it might not rust under the stainless steel band clamp. I've used exhaust paint before, but I ain't had much luck with that stuff. Let's see what happens here. And that's what it'll look like with a clamp on. That'll be alright. I'm not going to tighten it up until I get the pipe back up there, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to finish up this other pipe, get it that far, and then go back to work on the floorboards. That'd be a nice evening project, maybe, if I get in the mood. Still a little smoke rolling there. Got that little piece welded together, and now I need to begin fitting it to the other side of the transmission tunnel. Let me go work on that. Oh, and I use my little Cobra torch That thing's slicker than anything. Only one flaw in that picture, ain't there? What are you looking so dolled up for?
For you.
Oh, well, thank you. Alright, but I gotta work still.
I know.
And you do too.
I do?
Yep.
What do I need to do?
I need you to crawl under that truck and be the dolly who runs the dolly while I'm welding.
Okay, this ain't gonna work.
Nope, I think you better turn around and go back in the house.
Okay.
So you got your keys in your hand. Where are you going now?
I thought I'd get myself a coffee if I got time to do that.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Here's your coffee.
I'm so nice to you. What's up, pal? That truck sounds funny. Sounds like a Volkswagen. Your mom's crazy, boy. That's alright, ain't it?
I guess.
I see you got your coffee
Yep.
and your phone.
Yes, and I'm on the phone because you told me to.
Well, that's besides the point. What you doing, pal?
Cleaning this room.
Looks like you're doing a pretty good job. Sounds like you got a cold, though. You got a cold?
Yeah, maybe.
A little bit, huh?
I guess. Yeah.
Best thing to do is feed the cold and work real hard. You'll be better in a few days. You don't buy that?
I guess.
The nice thing about gas welding this stuff is, after you weld it, you can still shape it easily. If we would have MIG welded that, this portion would be real hard and hard to shape. But it just shapes right up just as slick as a whistle. All I've been doing is, I got a piece of rubber there about a 1/2 inch thick, and a ball peen hammer, and a little tapping. It's going right like I want it. Or at least that's what I think, till I check it. Nice work, y'all. Alright, I got that piece pretty well shaped up. Looks pretty symmetrical, I think. Symmetrical, that's the word of the day. I'm gonna do a little more cutting and shaping and then weld that piece in place, and then I need to work around the steering column there and the brake and clutch pedals. That's the plan, Stan.
Yeah?
There she goes again, bud. Hope she's going to get me something to eat. I'm hungry.
Me too.
Well, she saved the tires this time. That's good, right?
Yeah.
Now she's coming back.
It's throwing some pretty good dogs.
The dogs will chase her. Alright, I got it pieced together enough where I need to take the cab off and finish shaping some pieces and finish welding and so on. So I got a little bit of work ahead of me in that regard. Well, it took a long break, but I'm back at it now. I think I'm going to finalize the stack mounts here so that I'm sure where the stacks will be located when the cab is off, so that I can put the exhaust together while the cab is off. And then I got to figure out where I'm going to stash all this stuff. The doors and the fenders and the hood. And I got a bunch of finish welding to do too, so there's quite a little work to do here. But I need to get busy and sandblast this cab before the weather turns. Get it sandblasted and at least in a good primer. Occurs to me just to make a little comment here. You know, I got a lot of projects and have got quite a few of them running. But I'd never be able to afford to do it if I wasn't a scavenger. Like this little piece of steel here, 2 pieces, I'm going to use to make my bracket. I got that and that stuff that came in the auction that I already made my money back on that, just selling odds and ends of it. And these pipes got from the scrap yard. And these clamps from the scrap yard. I'd never be able to afford to do this stuff if I wasn't a scavenger. Right, pal? You didn't even know what I was talking about?
Well, somewhat, yeah.
Want me to get that for you?
I already got it, thanks.
Anything I can
And
do with that.
I'm nice to you.
When did you start that?
Oh, please.
You know what the audience is thinking, don't you?
What?
When's she ever going to build another metal sculpture?
Yeah.
When are you?
I don't know. I want to
okay.
do my tables, but
Did
I
you
don't
see
have
that look?
glass.
I was pushing it almost too far. Okay, I'll be good now.
Whatever.
I got the clamp on there and I got this mount made up. I sort of feel like, well, Chevaholic commented he didn't think I made this stuff out of heavy enough steel, so alright, my card filled up. I had to delete a couple things, so I'll make it pretty quick. Chevaholic said I was using too wimpy a metal for my brackets, so I stepped it up to 1/4 inch. I hope he likes that. And I'm starting to feel like 63 Impala. I keep working on these darn stacks and I ain't done yet. You know, everything's got to be just right. But I got that one tightened up. Got my little bracket made here. Now I need to make one there. And let's see how that turns out. You can see in the band clamp where the weld was at. I knew that would happen, but I don't think it looks too bad. What do you think, pal?
No, it don't look too bad.
It's good.
No, it don't.
Boy.
There's that cat hoping for 10,000 views here.
You already think you know everything.
No, I don't. I just hit upon a good idea here. Here's my bracket. I'm getting ready to weld it right there. But I'm going to use a solid bushing in there to more positively locate my pipes once I get the cab off. Right now I'm going to weld it. Alright, we got poor light on this side because I had another bulb go out, I guess, but if my plan has worked out here, when I let this jack down, the stack should say it stay in place. And it did.
Yay!
So maybe I do know something, huh?
Maybe. Just a little.
Alright, you know what the next trick is going to be?
What's that?
Getting the other pipe to look exactly the same.
That's true. Expect I'll have to play a part in that.
Well, you do know everything.
Hardly. That's you.
Alright, but I think that's all you're getting out of me tonight. I'm tired. You worked me too hard.
Oh, I see how it is.